Okay, so you've completed your first piece of wood. You're then going to take a second piece, and the first job is you're going to put your name on it. You can then transfer that first line very quickly, just to put them up so they're flush at the end, and transfer your line across. It should be 13, the same as last time. And then again you can use your tri-square just to make sure that we know where we're aiming for. The base is going to be the same. And again you can notice that this pencil is very sharp. It's a lead pencil. A lead pencil will be very easy to remove at the end of the process. If you use a pen or a colouring pencil, it's going to mark your work. It's difficult to get a nice finish. Now, in the event that these weren't cut perfectly accurately, what we can now do is use the first one as a template, and we can use it to mark the second one. So if these are a bit shorter or fatter, the second one we marked in such a way that they still interlock quite tightly. Take your pencil and you go in at an angle like so, right into the corner of your work. Now we can use a tri-square just to tidy up those lines. Like so. And now we need to put them together. Now obviously I'm not going to cut these two out. This is not my waist, because these will not fit together. So this time we need our waist to be to mirror where the teeth are on this side. So our waist is going to be here, and it's going to be here, and it's going to be here. Then use your tri-square, and you're going to, in the same way as last time, follow those lines across, and the other side as well. For all 5 of those lines. So your waist is here, your waist is here, and your waist is here. And you're going to carry on for the other 2 pieces as well. Okay, so on your second piece, we're now going to use a different tool to practice our skills with this. This is basically, you can see from this blade, it's very similar to a co-pencil. So you can probably work out that it's also used for cutting curved lines. It is, however, a powered version of a co-pencil, and it is a bit more, it can be more accurate because this blade is kept perpendicular the whole time, so you haven't got to worry about additional twist. As long as you keep this flat on the bed and you direct the work, then you're going to always be cutting a perpendicular line through there. It is obviously powered, so there's more concerns regarding safety, or more things to be aware of. Obviously I'm standing here with an apron on, and I'm going to be wearing my goggles from now. When you use this, you're going to keep your fingers always a long way from the blade. You cannot try and cut things that are too small with this, because it'd be too dangerous. You also never push towards the blade with your finger in front of the blade, because if you find a sweet spot in the wood, which is where you might find that the wood's been moving very slowly and then all of a sudden it moves very quickly through the wood. This is an organic thing, and it can have hard bits and soft bits. So you never put your finger in the way, you keep your fingers to either side of the blade. If it slips, then my fingers don't go anywhere near it. Okay, you need to make sure, also as you're pushing in, that you press down firmly at all times. If you do not do that, this blade, which oscillates and vibrates up and down, is going to start banging the wood, and then some people react badly to that and jump away and think that something bad has happened. You just need to make sure you're pressing firmly the whole time. And if you find that you've gone too far and it isn't following the line you wanted, just stop, come back up a little bit, and then you can come around a bit, back up again, come around a bit, and you can do very tight curves if you go back and forth and slowly push it forwards. I'll demonstrate one more thing. You always push towards, but you turn the work. This will not move. You need to turn the workpiece as you go, pressing down firmly the whole time, to cut accurately. Okay, I'll demonstrate a cut now. Same rules apply. I will cut in the waste side of that line. I will never ever touch my good wood. Okay, so I've used the scroll saw to cut, first of all, 2 lines down, exactly the same technique as I would with the coping saw. If you're particularly horrified at using this machine, then you can use the coping saw, that's no problem. But this can be more accurate and it's a good tool to practice. I'm now ready to do exactly the same as I did with the coping saw. I'm going to track along there like that, and then I'm going to track along there like that, and we're going to come along finally to clean up. Now, when you're doing curves using the scroll saw, it is very important that you don't go too fast, and you certainly don't twist it. You'll twist the blade and there's a chance it will break. You certainly never try and go literally sideways, because that blade again is very thin and quite vulnerable to you trying to put those kind of forces on it. So you need to make sure that you are turning the work and you are going slowly, and you slowly press it forwards. And you can see there actually just 2 cuts. I was able to track along there. You can still see the marked line, which means I have not gone into my good wood. We can finish off on this last piece, cut that out with our scroll saw. Then we're ready to see if we can bring the 2 together and check they're nice and tight.